Hey guys, welcome to part 2. Now part 1 is linked down below in the description if you feel called to check it out. Now we're in the time of transformation, in the transformation of our true self here. And look, we may have been picking our poison in order to see what we need to see, but we are expanding. We're having a transformation from the underworld to the upper world through the middle world. And it's connected to the Two of Cups. And in part 1, we talk about how we're coming together, and look at that. It's through the Three of Cups. We're offering ourselves. We're offering ourselves to restore connection here. At a deeper level with God, to expand our soul with our spirit, and we're doing an ego integration with our higher self. And that's because of how we have been feeling within the Five of Cups. And we had to disconnect in order to reconnect. So we're in the time of a recalibration through the Two of Cups, honoring the Three. And we know we're going to celebrate. We talked about this, and this has to do with the North Star and going home. It's connected to this message that we received the last time we met up before this on our previous message, the critical moment, and we're about to share it here now and expand off it. So thank you for joining in. Follow your intuition. The critical moment. The card you have selected opens up onto a beautiful pastel landscape. There is a lake in the foreground and mountains in the background. Stars dot the pulsating sky, letting us know that it is sometime late in the evening. A strong right hand emerges out of the earth. The hand turns gradually from a plant-like greenish color to a human flesh tone. Resting in the hand is a brown egg, cracked open, revealing a cosmic spiral. It is surrounded by pink two-tiered flowers with green leaves and red thorns. The flowers open up to reveal large yellow-green centers with the 3 stamens. Some flowers are wide open, others are just starting to bloom. A blue jay with an elongated pheasant-like tail and head feathers is holding a worm that has curled itself into an infinity sign. Floating in the nighttime sky is a green iris with a black pupil. It glows like a planet. A nightingale watches the drama going on in the huge center flower. We see a purple figure from above pulling a green figure out from the flower's center. Small circles appear and float out from the interaction. Well, there's so much to be said within this. Follow your intuition, right? When Blue Jay appears in your life, let's get a little closer. Okay. When Blue Jay appears in your life, it means that you will be noticed for your beautiful passion and energy. Believe in your God-given assets and abilities and pursue that which you love at all times. Be imaginative, creative, and productive. Listen to your intuition and trust your feelings. Everything you need to know comes from that quiet voice inside your mind. Then filter all your thoughts through your heart. Remember, that's where we come together as one, and you heal from the mind of duality, and we go home to the singular mind of the heart, but we're one. The heart always knows what is for the highest and best good for all. Also, it is important that you learn to set boundaries. Remember, nothing can come into your space without your consent. The nightingale reminds you that you are an infinite being who can tap into the universe's creative core. Shy at times, this bird shows you how to wow people with your style and elegance. You may have had to climb many mountains in your life, but you are near the summit. You are here now at this time on the planet because your soul wants to help humanity ascend to heart-based consciousness. When you heal yourself, you help heal others, and that's why we came here, you know? As Starseed Twin Flames, and we'll put a label on it for a minute, just because we're going to use the masculine, we're going to use the energy to expand with it. This is our mission work, right? That's why we feel called to do the things we want to do, to help people, to get in touch with life, to be here for life, to expand with life. And that helps us to heal from lower vibrational things and patterns that are being created in this world with us and with others within our environment. And we heal, we actively change ourselves and our DNA and the environment around us. And we honor that we can put it all back into the void in creation with the feminine and create anew. The earthworm wants you to work over old projects before starting anything new. With the fortress symbol of the earthworm in the shape of an 8, any business venture or plans you are focusing on will get noticed. These projects, no matter how small, will reshape our planet. The cosmic spiral points to the lesson of letting go and surrendering to the natural unwinding of your life. Have faith in yourself and know that the higher forces are supporting you. They see all you're going through and are helping in the subtle ways. Never take coincidences or synchronicities for granted, for they are loving messages here to guide you, right? Just like that bird we saw. And that's how we're healing from separation. That's why we need to separate in order to see this, okay? To never take coincidences or synchronicities for granted, for they are loving messages here to guide you. You are surrounded by love and support from many sources. Something beautiful is on the way. Be receptive, feel the love. Affirmation: I allow creativity to blossom in my life and I accept the role I am here to play. So that's what we needed to see. We needed to see through separation that there's a role that we came here to play, and it's to heal with the planet, with life. All right, we know because the next message that came out, oh, sorry about that, guys, afterwards was the space between your lives. If you can dream it, you can create it. And this, oh my goodness, and look at that, there's the infinity symbol. And we know that this card here came with the chariot within the patch tarot. And we saw right here, and we saw this. We saw the spirals right here, we're within the shell. And then look, here's the shell, but we have our connection to the infinity symbol. And the next card out has the infinity symbol within it. And it is the space between our lives. If you can dream it, you can create it. So remember, what we came here to do and build with this earth is the building of the new world through the activation of ourselves and the integration of our ego with our higher self as we expand our soul with our spirit and we find balance with the masculine and feminine and heal with our inner child with God. We're working with the forces of creation here. And what we're seeing is something has to do with our purpose here, our path. And we know this is our divine inheritance, our complete abundance, and what that is, because we're healing with money there. We're healing with the monetary system. Now, I feel called to just see where we're going from this. Let's expand off this. Where am I feeling called to go to? Let's just get here, right here. Oh, we might have to, let's zoom out here for a minute. Remember, okay, this is, let's get an activation. Actually, we're going to get an activation for what was happening here. And it's connected to the tower moment because we said we were getting an activation. So let's get an activation for, we're healing from separation. Remember, we're healing. We're going to come back together. It has something to do with the Four of Wands. I'm telling you, the Four of Wands is here and the Four of Wands is here. This is a message I received last night that I was doing for myself, and it has to do with the star. We know that. We talked about that in part 1. And remember the 10 of Pentacles, because we're working to expand in the Garden of Venus with the 11 of Pentacles. So what the moon is going to restore balance, but remember, it's through healing, through separation, where we're comparing ourselves to something else. We're seeing where something is not the same, but it is. And what we resonate with, and what we don't, but how it's all one and how we're going to expand with it. We're going to expand the matter with the energy. I don't feel called to go here, guys. I have to get the right deck. Hang tight, hang tight. Where is it? There's so many decks here, but I want to make sure I get the right one. Okay, we're going here. And this fell over. Remember, if you've been joining in here for some time, we found this. This has to do with the Knight of Wands. Or not the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups. There's a reason I said that, though. Is this connection to this Aries. Remember, the Knight of Wands is connected to, we're expanding from lower vibrational impulse, knowing what's for our greatest good, where to act with force, so we don't frazzle the mind. We're healing from fear and frenzied energy. And we're seeing where we're not alike, where things are different, but can still be strong, can still be connected. The energy of the opposites come together to create the whole. So we're going to take a deep breath here. I think we need one, including me. We're going to quiet the mind. This is getting back to meditation, getting back to expanding from within to without. And we're going to go beyond the ordinary. This is beautiful. And this has to do with our next message we're going to share next time we meet up, because we're going to expand from all of these messages coming together that from the last time we met up, with the space between your lives. If you can dream it, you can create it. And we're expanding with it. We're going beyond the ordinary. We're becoming a superhuman. Thank you for joining in. Love, light, and healing energy sent your way to create with today. Until then, next time we expand from here, you know I am sending it to you. Those good healing vibes. I love you. Take care.